Welcome to AutoBuzz's first travel game show. Che. Now that the state's borders have opened up, people have started traveling again. But we are still very mindful in terms of spending. So how do we maximize our ringgit and get that extra kilometer?
So here's the challenge. We're going to be going to as many tourist spots as possible to take pictures, and we'll be doing it in the 1 litre Nissan Almera Turbo. As you can see, we are at a Shell petrol station. These two cars have zero petrol in their tanks, so we're going to be filling up with 50 ringgit worth of Shell Fuel Safe 95. And at the end of the day, we are going to be coming back to see just how much distance we've covered and how much fuel is left in the car.
Correct. Not only that, we have also invited our friends Hanli and Jani to join us on our day trip today. You know lah, influencers are better at taking photos, so we best stay as drivers lah.
Hi guys, this is Hanli. Thank you AutoBuzz for having me and Jani here today, and I'm looking forward to see where this trip is going to bring me to.
Yeah, I haven't been traveling for a while now, so this is very exciting.
So here's how it works. Jani and Hanli will be taking over AutoBuzz's Instagram account, and they will be updating it along the way through stories and posts.
So each of us pair are going to be going to separate locations. GC is heading south while I'm going to head east. At the end of the day, each of us pair will be taking pictures and posting it on Instagram, and the pair with the most likes wins.
We have purchased a 50 ringgit Shell voucher each from Shopee because we wanted to save even more. All we need to do now is redeem it at the counter, and we can then proceed to fill up the cars, while the girls fill up our snack baskets. To get our extra KM, we first fill up our cars with Shell's new Fuel Safe 95, now formulated to give extra savings on our wallet, as it reduces friction by up to 90% in the engine, hence maximizing fuel economy. Extra clean by preventing 95% of deposit formation for a cleaner engine, and extra protection protects the engine from wear, corrosion and deposit buildup with its triple action formula.
Alright, so we've just refueled and we've got about 470 kilometers on the clock here. I think it should be more than enough, considering we're just going to Genting,
Yes.
Bukit Tinggi, and that was it. I think that'll be
more
more
than
than enough, right?
yeah.
Now we have got about 450 kilometers of range. It's actually quite far, no? We can go quite far with this range.
This one I think we can go back to my hometown, Penang.
Wow, yeah, actually you're right.
Yeah.
Go to Penang and then go around the island a few times, then only refuel. I'm born in KL, but I grew up in Port Dickson. I know a few places that we can visit. I've never been there for a long time.
Tour guide today.
Yes, and I want to make Port Dickson great again.
Honestly, I think 470 kilometers
We can go everywhere.
is
whole
more than
Malaysia.
enough, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe Part 50 is 478.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
it's quite a lot of
think it's-
fuel, right? Yeah.
So, we'll be heading off straight to Cape Ricardo, which is a very old lighthouse that I think has been forgotten. It used to be a very famous touristy spot. So the plan here is to go to the furthest point, which is Cape Ricardo,
Okay,
and then work our way back
I see.
so that we know we have enough range. But look at the range, we should have more than enough. So we're going to go to Cape Ricardo, and then we're going to come back to a few more places, which you'll find out later on. So off we go to Cape Ricardo.
But we have a
Yeah.
disadvantage, you know,
What is
because
it?
they are driving on flat lands mostly. We are doing like hilly areas. Try to build more speed while we're going uphill,
I think we can
and
beat
then
this.
not hit the brakes.
Yeah.
We don't touch the brakes when we're coming down.
As long
here,
as safe. lah.
AutoBuzz being AutoBuzz, we have chosen the right car to do the job, which is by using a small capacity turbocharged 1 litre Nissan Almera Turbo. It has got advanced turbocharged system, and also it comes with mirror ball coating technology that is straight from the GTR, which just means it reduces friction in the cylinders, less effort to move the car, less fuel is used. Selamat datang ke Port Dickson!
Wow,
Yay!
we're finally here.
My hometown. We're about to reach Cape Ricardo.
We are here.
Yes, actually it's been renamed to Tanjung Tuan.
Okay. Do we have special permit?
哪會怕有一天只你共我。Oh yeah! Jeng jeng. Kamera tak roll. Oh ada. Hello. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you.
Right, going absolutely full throttle in the Almera, getting everything I can out of the 1 litre engine. Can you just hear it screaming? Why are you doing this? Also because I still have a lot of fuel left lah. Did you bring the sunglasses?
No, I did not.
I flipped the mask upwards. Right, so we've arrived at the top of Genting.
A busy day.
Yeah, quite a busy day, and also
Yeah.
I was actually going to say quite a fair bit of full throttle, man. So range has been affected quite significantly, but still 322 kilometers to go. And now we're here at this very spot, so we can take a picture of the First World and the Hotel Genting. I'm gonna have to rely on my influencer lah. Like GC said earlier, I'm just the driver. She's the one with the camera today. Can't believe it's so congested on a weekday.
Yep.
Yeah, but anyways, I know of a better spot, quieter spot. Also a car park, but we need to drive down a little. Whoa! Check that out! How's that for a view?
This feels like, I don't know, like Sabah or Sarawak. Yeah, and you can turn this side.
Oh,
yeah.
I look like that. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, so we are leaving our first spot. Too bad we can't go in, right?
Yeah, it's locked today.
Yeah.
But we managed to see the beach, the sea.
The sea, and then
From
we got some
far.
really nice photos.
Yeah.
Because we are so photogenic. We're gonna win
Because
already.
there's a KOL here. to
Yes,
get
and because you're Lang Zai here, okay?
you.
Tell you,
yeah,
win
that's
liao.
why we win liao. Photogenic
Win liao.
people.
So, our next spot, I'm gonna bring you to visit, or rather play with some ostriches.
Wow! Very nice place. This one's so cute.
Hello, Putri. Ui! Let me take it to the kitchen.
No, can you leave it here?
So that was quite a good start to our photo taking day. Great views, but the next one I think will be just as unique. Alright, so next spot, GPO. We're gonna get a few more pictures from there with the mountain range in the background, and then lunch. Strawberries?
Love it with chocolate.
Oh, I'll try to hook you up. Alright. Strawberry farm it is.
Let's go. Oh, like VIP. What are you most excited for?
Lunch actually. Alright, so strawberries are done. I'm going to bring you to a different country now. France.
What?
Colma Tropical.
So fancy.
The place that we're going is right in front of the beach. I've not been. I've only seen it on TripAdvisor because it's kind of new. So we can tell Eugene we came to London.
Yeah.
We went to London.
We really went to London town.
With 50 ringgit of fuel. Okay, we're turning in. Wow, these things are huge.
Wow. It's a double-decker bus.
London Bus Retro Village.
Retro Village.
Yay! So we are here.
I should. Ali, can we go to the beach?
Let's go.
Let's go to the beach! Right, so while we're on the way to France, I thought I'd share some fuel saving tips for you to perhaps take note and practice and see if there are any differences. Number one, for me at least, I always check the tire pressure. Too much is not such a bad thing. It affects the ride, the comfort and all that. But when it's under deflated, when there's too little air, your tires are too deflated, and as a result, right, there's actually a lot more rolling resistance, a lot more energy, a lot more power is needed to move the car. So when that happens, right, you are actually making the engine work harder. Yeah, and when the engine works harder than it should, then it will become less efficient and as a result, less economical. I present to you France.
Amazing.
The guard is not going to greet you bonjour lah. Alright, so that was quite a fun drive, a lot of winding corners. The car performed really well, and for some of y'all who may not know, that's the Chateau.
So much for France.
This one you're shooting like some bride and groom walking down the stairs like that. Oh, I'm taking leave tomorrow, man. Can y'all drive the Almera back?
Ah, that was fun.
Woo! Yeah.
It's been
very
a
long
long-
never go beach already.
Yes.
Guys.
Yes.
So yeah.
Oh, I bet we had a much better time than Eugene.
Of course,
And
definitely.
then like a wholesome experience in a day.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna walk down memory lane
Oh.
because I'm gonna take you guys to my high school. Let me just share with you a few fuel-saving tips as a driver. You need to have constant speed throughout your journey so that you don't use unnecessary fuel. So for example, when I was on the highway, I stay on my speed at about 90 kilometers per hour and stay constant speed. In that way, it will then use as minimal fuel as possible. So
Yeah,
constant speed, gentle to the throttle. Do not speed up unnecessarily, or rather do not drive in a very fast speed, because as you're driving faster, for example, if you're moving from 100 kilometers per hour to 120 kilometers per hour, you use up a lot more fuel. The reason being is you get more resistance from the
Yeah,
wind, from
I
the
see.
air. So as you are punching through the air gets thicker. So the engine needs to move or work a lot harder and use more fuel to get your car through this resistance in that sense.
Alright, now that France is done, we are going to Japan. Yeah, you know what? I guess at the end of the day, it really boils down to the driver. It can be a very fuel efficient car, super low consumption, but if the driver drives it like her maybe, or drive it like an 18-year-old, you know, full throttle, full brake, full throttle, full brake. No matter how fuel efficient the car is, no matter how good the fuel is, you will never be able to see good consumption figures. On the other hand, even if it was a 4-litre twin-turbo V8 AMG, if you were to drive it properly, drive it like a sane person, occasionally go full throttle, you will still get more than 500, 600 kilometers per tank. And I've tried it before. So, final stop, Japanese village. Quite a walk, I must say, from the car park. Come! Come!
Wow.
Why didn't you guys go on without me, man? Right after lunch. Huh? Gonna have to do this walking all. Japanese inspired bridge.
Oh.
Japanese inspired water feature.
I know I've never been to Japan, but is this how Japan looks like?
You just said you've never been to Japan. How you know?
That's what I'm asking
Yeah.
you.
So can you just imagine, my school is actually right in front of the beach.
The
But on
resort.
the hilly area, yeah, we can't walk to the beach from the school. You need to like climb down a cliff and walk to the... And that's my school. Then.
Where?
Then. Yeah. STPD, but it's now called SMK Tinggi Port Dickson. So basically, Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4, Form 5 here. I was telling
Yes,
Hanli,
inside
I was the head prefect of this school. I was head prefect in my primary school, so I was a good boy. So we are leaving PD now. We are now in Lukut. We are going to head on to the highway. We're going to go straight back to Shell Station at Kota Damansara. And situation wrap. So we are left with 330 kilometers of range. Yeah, so in terms of consumption average, we are at 14.9 kilometers per litre. We have travelled 161 kilometers. So that's a lot. So we're gonna wrap it up later at Kota Damansara to see how much we have used and how much is gonna be left.
Yes.
So see you there.
Alright, so that's the day done. Quite productive, huh?
Yes.
So we've got about 185 kilometers of range left. And I mean, regardless of how we drive the car, I think it's gonna be easy peasy up. So I'm gonna try to stretch it now. I'm gonna hypermile it now. So basically try to be as gentle on the throttle as possible to try to save as much fuel as possible on our way home.
It's a long way back. I need a toilet break. Okay, so we are near the Kota Damansara Shell Station. We got caught in the jam a bit because of rush hour. So we are rushing ourselves to the station as well. It's about
6:30.
6:30. And the numbers, which we'll reveal later on to you guys. We'll find out lah, huh?
Finally back in the Shell station in Kota Damansara. We're gonna tabulate all our scores, how many likes each pair got, and then we're gonna announce the winner. I'm really hoping for us to win.
So we are back here at Kota Damansara Shell Station. Well, a bit later than we expected because we just had too much fun today.
Way too much fun. Got back a little later than we expected. Sky is already dark, but at the end of the day, we got what we wanted to do. I think that's what's most important.
Now, let's jump straight into the numbers. I started off with about 450 kilometers of range. We traveled about 270 kilometers with 252 kilometers left in the tank. What about you?
I started with about 470 kilometers. We traveled about 270 kilometers, but I've only got about 130 plus left in my tank.
Ouch!
You had flat roads. We were going up and down the hill, up and down the
Blame it
hill
on the road.
in a 1 liter car. Yeah.
So, when it comes to the average,
Yeah.
we did about 16.6 kilometers per litre.
up and down the slope, I did 11.5 kilometers to the liter.
Yeah.
Alright, enough with the numbers and technicality, guys.
Yeah.
So today we took a lot of amazing and interesting photos, so do check it out at our Instagram. JC and me went down to Partisen today. Our first station is the old lighthouse, and then we play with ostrich, and I almost get pecked by ostrich. Drove to London, and we walked by the beach, and we walked down the memory lane at GC's high school. It was a long day, but a fun day.
One country only. Tell her. Tell her.
On the other hand,
Yeah.
Eugene and I myself, we went to different parts of the world. We went to the temple for some meditation, had some beautiful strawberries, watched some beautiful scenery, and then we ended up in France and Japan.
Wow! Really?
I
went
told
to
her
beach.
she won't be able to find a boyfriend that brought her to 2 countries in one day.
Wow! This is a keeper. So, the winner of today's photo challenge, Hanli and I, got about 190 likes in about 2 hours.
As for Johnny and I, who posted half an hour later, we got about 120 plus likes
Or more.
and counting.
Anyway, this is all just for fun. Yes, we are the winner. We are used to winning anyway.
We only have strawberries.
We brought back some sand from you if you want. We get to travel the extra kilometer with Shell Feel Safe 95. A big shout out to Shell Malaysia for supporting this content. And of course, thank you to Hanli and Johnny for joining us today. And if you guys would like to see more content like this, do let us know. Give it a thumbs up and remember to subscribe.
Thank you for watching. See you.
Bye.